it's Chris Kao, game director for DC Universe Online. We're here in New York for Comic-Con, showing off Character Create for the very first time. This is how you make your own hero or your own villain, and now you're getting the scoop, the story behind how it all came to be. So let's hop in and make ourselves a new legend.
For I will not be here to see this new future. My work is not yet done. I must leave this earth to you. Claim the exabytes and take destiny into your own hands.
Targets identified. Select gender and body type.
All right, so here we are with character creation, but this is really the beginning of your story, right? This is not just, hey, I'm going to make a hero out of nowhere. This is how do you become a legend in the DC universe, and it begins with the story that was set up in the movie, right? You have these exabytes. They have the powers from all of the future heroes and villains, and what you're actually doing is from the perspective of the exabytes, you're downloading information to a new hero or villain. You were just a regular guy on the street, but now the exabytes have infected you and you're actually gaining these powers. So Character Create's taken from the position of that fiction, and every choice you make is about what powers you're taking, what looks you're going for, what kind of hero or villain you're making. So of course we start off with the basics. Are you going to be male or female? And that just gives you no combat choice, but just a flavor choice for which way you'd like to have. You also have body type choice in here. Large, medium, or sort of Robin's extra small there, based on what you want to do and who you want to be. We'll choose them sort of your standard one.
Select exabyte download type. Create a custom configuration or imprint using data from an Earth hero or villain.
So here's where you make an interesting choice. If you know what kind of DC character you want to be like, you can choose Inspired By, because that gives you sort of a quick character create.
Using available data from existing heroes and villains.
So if you want to be like Batman, you want to be like Catwoman, you want to be like Circe, Deathstroke, Lex Luthor, this basically gives you a preset. It gives you an appearance and it gives you the powers, movement, all the rest that goes into that given character. So literally, 2 button presses, 2 clicks of the mouse, you're in the game, you're punching people in the face, you have your hero, you have your character. Or you could choose this as a starting point and say, you know what, I like Batman, but I want to be a villain. Take that, change up the morality, change up some powers, it gives you a place to start. In this case, fictionally, you're getting the majority of that download from that character themselves. Of course, a lot of people want to make a custom character. They have that idea in their head and they're like, okay, what are my choices?
Hero or villain morality.
Start off as a good guy or as a bad guy, which side are you going to choose?
Select a personality to determine social behavior.
So you want to be comical? Do you want to be a little Jersey Shore going on there, right? Powerful as a normal sort of hero, primal, or more serious as, of course, Batman is and stand there. That goes into the emotes you have in the game and the way you communicate and other people see you.
Guideline for data application.
Now you also choose your mentor, which is also in the past referred to as origin, but really we've tied it more strongly into these characters. So these are sort of the buckets that heroes and villains fall into. Batman is the tech mentor, so if you use your own skills and devices, you choose him. Superman is the meta mentor, so he is for people whose abilities are inherent, right? You come from another planet, you have whatever it is, the changes are part of your own body. Wonder Woman is the mentor for magic and sort of sorcery or all of those sorts of things. How this impacts you is in 2 important ways. One, it's the type of equipment you ultimately can use, right? Do you use the devices, do you use the more meta things, or do you use magical implements? Then again, it's also your story, because even though the content is split between sort of the hero or villain's journey, the origin you choose also follows. So in this case, we'll choose Batman, and that means he's going to guide us through the content. It's actually going to be his story. We'll face his villains, his allies, that sort of thing. If you chose Superman or Wonder Woman, you'd see the world from that perspective.